Welcome, guys, to round one. We're playing Modern Llanowar Elves in preparation for the Nerd Rage gaming event this weekend, and we're gonna have to mulligan this game, this opening hand on the draw. So order six, or six is better. We're gonna want to put back one over three Dwynen's lead because three is a lot. We don't need all three. This is round one of the Elves League, and we're playing against this person here, and we're keeping six, and we're putting this back, and let's see how this starts. Alright, so turn one mountain, they could be unburned. They are unburned. I haven't actually played the burn matchup, which is surprising. I think it's probably decent for us. Ooh, free land, thank you. One thing we got to be very careful of is Searing Blaze. The card's very strong against us as we mulligan and draw it right back. I'm gonna start with this. That way we don't have to shock or fetch right away. If they offer us a trade, we'll take it. But if they have Searing Blaze, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. Yep, Searing Blaze. Oh, Eidolon. That's also not great for us. They're attacking here. Probably just trading. They're not even attacking. Okay. Yeah, this matchup's probably not the best game one. This we gotta. Well, we don't have to fetch. We can just play this elite. Take 2 to 16. Make a guy. And I think we're okay attacking in here. Go on trade with Goblin Guy, that's fine. We just get a couple points of damage. So yeah, Searing Blaze is really the card that we gotta watch out for early on. If we can resolve an Ezuri, an Elvish Archdruid rather, and it sticks and we untap with its mana ability, then we're in a much better position. But this matchup's just probably pretty tricky. I've actually played a lot of burn. I was considering playing it for this event, but I decided against it. I want to try out Elves. Alright, so they're going to kill our elite. Publish Whisper, another game in for 6 here. And I guess we might take 6. Another land. Okay, one card in hand. Let's see. So they have one card in hand. We can go lead into Sentinel, take 4 down. So we're going to go to 10 here, and then we can take 4, 2 more to go to. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 6. They have another burn spell that's bad for us, I guess, but. Okay. Well, Lightning Bolt, yeah. That's not great. So they're going to go to 10, we'll go to 6. Yikes. But they have 0 cards in hand. They have a virtual card in the, like, I don't know how to say it. A virtual card is in, their Summon Canyon, so we basically need them to break twice here. Okay, so we can play Archdruid, which would untap this, and then we go to 4, Dedo Boros Charm, have 3 blockers, and then I don't know how we get out of this. Yeah, it's probably our best bet. So we're gonna go to 4, untap our Sentinel, and can we even attack here? This is so bad. Alright, so we can attack with the Sentinel. We'll go to 7. And we block, go to 2. And then, I mean, I think we have to swing in with our guys, right? Put them at 7 and just hope they don't draw anything. We can go to 1 here if we block and they don't have a spell. But as I've mentioned, this is, we're just in a bad situation because they can dig a deep card deeper with their Summon Canyon, and any burn spell means we just okay. Rift Bolt would do it. Okay. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just We just lose. Alright, well, game 2. So I've played Burn a lot. I know how the deck works pretty well. Weather the Storm is good against them. Veil of Summer is good against them. And Fatal Pushes are good against them. I don't want to worry about Abrupt Decay. Actually, yeah. Maybe it is worth bringing in. But these 5 are just phenomenal against them. And, like, Champion's bad. Too slow. Realmwalkers are slow. And Warmasters are slow. Apart from that, you know, Abrupt Decay is an option, but I'm going to stick with what we have here. I think this is very much a draw-dependent matchup. It's my opinion that if we can get a fast start and they don't have a lot of early interaction, they have more creatures, we have a chance, but this matchup's not great for us by any means. You know, Elves is a deck that's not, it's well positioned, but it has a lot of tricky matchups. But it's such a powerful deck that when it gets to do what it wants to do, it can just explode, and I think it's worth playing because of that, or at least testing it. And it's the 75 I'm playing this weekend, so might as well get used to playing it. This hand's good. This hand's nice. Lead on this elf, and then go turn to Heritage Druid into Mystic, into make 3 mana and potentially Quirion Ranger into some Dwynen's Lead or something. This hand's very good. It's an explosive hand. This is the reason why you play elves, is for these hands. Plus we have Collected Company for later on. Opponent might be mulliganing, it looks like here. Alright, we're gonna go turn 1, fetch, forest, elf, pass. They have no turn 1 play, that's weird. Okay, sure. Heritage Druid, we're gonna search up a, this is tricky. We want to search up a swamp so we have access to black, but we can't really afford to here. So we're gonna just go elf, Heritage Druid. They're gonna probably respond by killing our lion, this elf, Llanowar. Such a tricky word, Lino. No. Probably gonna respond by killing this elf, and then we're gonna, you know, watch it's gonna be over. But we shall see. It's on the stack. Let's see what our opponent wants to do here. Opponent's really thinking. Opponent didn't disconnect or anything, so while we're waiting, let's talk about Collected Company a little bit. So, you know, Collected Company is going to be good later in this game, but it's also important to note that, I don't know, it's just the fact that you can use this main phase. I like using a main phase a lot, actually, because it allows the deck to do more shenanigans with Heritage Druid and Quirion Ranger. So main phase Collected Company in the Elf deck is actually more useful than a lot of other Collected Company decks. So that's worth noting. Okay. Not sure why we're paused here. If this goes on for too much longer, I'll probably cut the video and edit it a little bit. Give it about another 30 seconds here. Yeah, it's just AFK. Makes for a great video. Alright, here we go. Finally, they're going to bolt in response. They thought long and hard about it. Alright, so. Opponent, what you got? What you got now? What's your follow-up, opponent? Points back in the tank. On turn 2, playing Burn. I play this deck, it can be difficult to play, but being on the tank turn 2 is rare, in my experience. Okay, Secret Foundry, Shock, Eidolon. Searing Blaze, that's the one I warned us about it. You know, the one I mentioned being difficult. Ranger, Druid, Archdruid, pass. Alright, so we've been able to establish a little bit of a board. And now they're gonna Path to Exile that. Which means we get our swamp anyways. Just works for us. Land is interesting. This is, like I said, where we want a Coco here now. Because it lets us do some shenanigans with Quirion Ranger and Heritage Druid, and also it's just some lords. And they're gonna, looks like they're gonna Helix, Forest Charm, just 4 to me. That's, I don't know why they did that then. Double Shaman of the Pack is interesting. Dome him for 10 and then hit him for 3 more. I'm okay with that. So we're gonna deal 5 and 5, then hit for 3 more. That's pretty ideal. We had 4. And if they would have held, instead of Boris Charming, if they would have had another piece of removal, they could have interrupted that interaction that triggers. They could have really, as the siren goes by, I don't know if you guys can hear it, they could have done a lot more. So that was an interesting play by my opponent. I think they were not rewarded for it. Alright, opponent, what are you doing this time? Now what? You have 4 mana. It's the end of combat. Where are we stopped? Opponent is, you know, there's lethal on board, but a lot of things can change quickly, so we'll see what they got. I think it looks like we might be able to pick up this game. Double Shaman in the pack off Collected Company, you know, 10 damage off plus 2/3/2 bodies. These cards are very strong. Might be the best card in the deck. But it's a situational card. Just playing it by itself is not good. But in this instance, you know, saying, hey, here's 10 damage and, you know, plus I have extra bodies is pretty nice. Alright, main phase 2, end of step, upkeep, draw. We're just going to combat. Make them have something. I'm not sure what they could have. I guess Deflecting Palm would be decent here. Nope. After all that, they're just dead. Alright, sideboarding. Alright, so sideboarding for game 3. And I can't think of anything I'd want to change here. I think we're good to go. Being on the draw game 3 doesn't feel great, especially against Burn. They kind of had a bad draw there, but against Burn, their draw is probably going to be a lot better. I mean, Burn's draw is probably going to be a lot better on the play than on the draw. And, you know, that was not their average draw. That draw was a little land flooded for them and just not their best. So it'll be interesting to see what we can come up with here. Game 3, opponents still taking their time with the sideboarding, and just making decisions in general. I guess I'll take this time to ask any folks who are enjoying these videos to like, comment, subscribe. I'm hoping to continue to make more of these a little bit each day and throughout the weeks. So if you like these videos, let me know in the comments and give me a subscription. Thanks. But yeah, as we were waiting, looks like you know, we're just still waiting. um, so, um, Abrupt Decay, yeah, Abrupt Decay could be playable in this deck. I just, it seemed a little bit slow, especially on the draw. On the play, I could see it coming in, but on the draw, it just seems a tad slow still. Um, all right. 4 minutes ahead on the clock of our opponents. That's the thing about Magic Online, though. There's so much time you get per match. Unless you're playing a slow control deck, Burn's never going to use 16 minutes in one game, or even a match sometimes. Alright, this hand is not keepable, unfortunately. It looks keepable because we have, you know, turn 1 elf into potentially turn 2 druid, third turn into the lord. But we gotta keep in mind that we're playing against burn, and if this dies turn 1 and we don't hit another land, we're just playing turn 1 Heritage Druid, potentially turn 2 Heritage Druid pass, and it's just not fast enough. So this hand is one of those that can be a little risky to keep, very risky to keep and very tricky, where, you know, it can look appealing saying, oh, I'm just gonna play my elf turn 1 and then I'll play double druid into the lord, but it's not keepable. This hand, on the other hand, this hand on the other, this hand, and then on the other case, is kind of similar. We got the Archdruid, but we just have more variety of lands, and we also have a bigger payoff. So for that reason, I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to put back my Quirion Ranger. I'm going to try to go turn 1. Probably fetch for a basic forest into the elf, and then our plan will be turn 2, play lead into Archdruid, and then hopefully some payoff. So kind of what's running through my head right now. Opponents also keep on 6, maybe more. They might mulligan still, but we're going to keep our 6 at least. We're going to put this back and see if our opponent's ready to go, or if they're going to... Okay, they kept 6. Turn 1 shock for a Goblin Guide, potentially. Rift Bolt. Okay. You know, that's interesting, because that's basically just kills our creature. And because of that, I think I would want to play out... This is tough. We could try to play out our Heritage Druid now, and then maybe they'll point it upstairs and act like we don't have the mana door. But the fact of the matter is, even if they point it up, you know, even if they don't kill the Heritage Druid, then we're still behind because we didn't play turn 1 Accelerant. So I think we're supposed to play the turn 1 Accelerant and make them spend their spell on our creature if they wanted to kill it. Because otherwise they can ignore this and it's not really hurting them as much as I'd like. So, and yeah, they're just going upstairs, so that probably tells me they have more removal, Searing Blaze in hand. Unfortunately, yep, that's the worst possible there. That's the feel bad. Turn 2 already, their turn 2 already on 14 life. That's not great. Land, go. Not what I want to see. We can consider fetching here, which lets us kind of, I don't know. I'm actually going to just play my forest into Heritage Druid and pass. I don't like doing this, but we can potentially go turn 3 Dwynen's Elite into Shaman for some, you know, mana there for something. Okay, they're suspending double Rift Bolt. Is their turn? 3. Alright, another Shaman. That means we're in business a little bit. Pay life. Yeah. Because now we get to at least play a Shaman here. We're gonna have 1 floating, which we don't need. But they're gonna have double Rift Bolt. That'll put us at 7. And they have 2 cards in hand, so if they have land, I guess they can't do 7 with 2 cards, potentially 3 cards in hand, so they could go land, Boros Charm, Bolt. If they have exactly what they need, we're dead. But if not, you know, we have a chance. We'll see if they point this at one of our creatures. I think they're just going to point out our face and hopefully draw, and they're hoping to draw, have Boros Charm, Lava Spike, or another 3 mana spell on a land. And if they have it all, then you know, there's nothing we can do about that. Unfortunately, they have Boar's Charm, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, something of that nature, and then a land, or just, they got it. Interestingly enough, that they, I mean, they're gonna have some form of removal. So on the board, they would be dead to another Shaman of the Pack trigger plus attacking with my 4 creatures that are not gonna be summoning sick next turn. But you know, the odds of that. Okay, we go to 4. Show me the lightning bolt. Are they putting us at 1 and passing? Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is a feel bad. Real feel bad. I know I've talked about feel bad in the past. 6, 7, 4, 5, 8. Ah. It looks like we're gonna be able to loot. It looks like we're gonna lose because of this land being what it is. If this wasn't a, they have 1 card in hand too, but if this wasn't a 3, 4, hold on, I gotta do some math. So okay, I'll walk you guys through this. So if we attack with all our creatures, that's 5, 7 damage to go to 4. And then the Shaman of the Pack would be lethal, but we don't have a green source to play it. Which means we need to we could like add 3 green and then cut and then Shaman of the Pact, which would be 1, 2, 3, 5. Put him at 6, attack for 3 down to 3. That's not lethal. Or attack him down to 2. Alternatively, we can add the 3 green and then collect a company. And if we hit something like double Shaman, if we hit Shaman and Quirion Ranger, that might be able to do it. Now I'm in the tank here. See, they played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've played 6 burn spells, and you know they have another shot at another one. So I just have to act like they had their burn spell. I just want to take some time here. Sorry guys, just to make sure I get this right. So we can add 3 green and play our collect a company. And then if we hit like elite or if we hit something like that, I think we have a chance. It's just we're not winning as is, so we need to hit something good off here. 3 Archdruids, a Mystic, a Heritage Druid, and a Llanowar Elves. So we hit 6 creatures. We can only take 1 of these Archdruids. But, hold on. I can do some math here. 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 5, 6, 7. It's not enough still. Wait, these Archdruids aren't lords. We could take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we are so close. Oh man, this is hard. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. If we had a different land, we would have just won. So I think we do need to just play as if they don't have it now. So double Archdruid. And then that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. 7. Okay. So we can put him. Okay. Alright. Well, this is what you get for playing like these pan lands in the deck. Because if we would have hit a Quirion Ranger, we probably would have won here. But yeah, I guess we attack for 5. Down to put him at 3, 6, 7. Or do we put him at 4? Alright, I'm just going to attack for 5. And if they have any burn spell, we lose. But if they don't, they're dead. Yeah, they're going to have a burn spell here. I mean, they have 2 draws. They have another, yeah. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Sorry it took so long to think about that. But, whoa, opponents actually might not have it. Opponents not just snapping it right off. Unless they could be playing another match, they could be double queuing. But opponent's not just snapping it off. What's this? Why? I'm at 1 life. How are you? I'm not understanding what's going on here. I'm at 1 life. They have 2 cards in hand. They're burn deck. What's the wait? Okay, now they're gonna kill me. Suspend. A Rift Bolt. Pass. What? What? Huh. Combat? Attack? Victory. Okay. So that's probably the weirdest match I played against Burn in my life. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we're 1-0 to start the league. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.